that position or take that job, if you will. What has to happen is a shift within human consciousness. There have to be a change of perception, as you say, Max, from this kind of the fear-based mode of like, how am I going to survive this, over to it's all okay, we'll manage, we'll get by, right? That's where I see the solution, if you will, lying. What about you, Max?
Well, yeah, it is. It's in community. It's in understanding that there is no threat from other people. It really is. I mean, the whole system is fictional. It really is. And maybe it's going to have to get worse before people wake up to that, before people wake up to they shouldn't have to pay to be alive. I mean, maybe it'll take that. Maybe it'll have to get, really, really rock bottom before people wake up to the fact that they're free. But I think that they will eventually, and I think that's the way to fix the whole thing. Treat other people as yourself. I really believe that's the answer to the whole thing. And we will do this. We don't really have a choice, because we're going to get to a stage where we just have no other choice. It's going to have to be that, or we won't survive. It might even have to get that bad, but that's just the way it goes. But I think we can do it. We just have to realize that we can do it. We just have to realize that we're free.
Absolutely. Max, why don't we kind of begin to round things up here a little bit for the first hour? I definitely want to continue talking more with you here after our break in our member section, and ask you, or maybe we can get into detail in terms of what you see the root of this is then, where you're heading with this, if you will, if we need to take this off-world, off-planet, off this, dimension, even, if you will, in that sense, because I would tend to agree with you that there's something there. The more you investigate, the more you look into it, where this thing has been spawned from seems to be not from here, if you will. And we'll get into some of that, of course. But why don't we talk a little bit more about your website, obviously, as well. We want to, relay some of our listeners over to your website, thecrowhouse.com. And how do people go about listening more regularly to you, Max?
Well, you can go to the Crow House and you can just click the Radio Archive banner at the top, and that will take you to the radio shows. There's a weekly radio show that gets posted on there. You can download it as a podcast, or you can watch a YouTube slideshow that I do with it as well. There's also a link to the YouTube channel on the website on the homepage, and you can go there and you can watch the slideshow. You can subscribe to the channel and all that sort of stuff. So it all gets posted there. You can tune into the AmericanVoice.com as well. I believe this show goes to air on Friday night at 9 p.m. That would be US Central Time. So a lot of people just find it easier to go to the Crow House and get it from there. And all of the films are there. I'm actually working on a new film, and Ben Stewart's actually helped me with that. He's just been out here, stayed for a week. We did some talks down in Melbourne and Sydney and here in Byron Bay. And I emceed a couple of the talks. And he's just been here and we've been working on the film. He's also working on a new one as well. So you'll be able to get access to all of that sort of stuff through the website. The 5 films that I've done are all up there. So it's all there. And the site gets updated regularly. So it's got a lot of information on it and a lot of links to other sites. There's actually a link to Red Ice on there as well, actually, on the links page, Henrik. So yeah, I've been aware of your show for a while. So I figured I'd put a link to it because I love what you do. So, and all the sites up there, like nobody pays for any advertising on the Crow House. I just put links on the links page and put banners up there for people that I believe are sites that people should go and visit. I like to feature a site every week as well, a new site every week. And yeah, it's all there.
Absolutely, that's great. Thanks for that, Max. Keeping busy, and that's great as well. There's a lot to do, obviously, still. We are just kind of beginning and heading into it, as it were, obviously. But we have a lot more to discuss here in the second hour, so stay with us, Max. We'll continue here with more after a short break.
all the days are still to come. And if I ever say I'd never play or fly toward the sun, maybe in the meantime something's wrong.
We continue with Max Igan now in the second hour in our members area. We discuss order out of chaos, intellectual chaos, the externalization of the hierarchy, and more on the nature of reality. Then Max is sharing with us his theories about why the Earth is being depleted and takes us to the moon and beyond. The clues seem to lie in our own solar system. Log in or subscribe to get full access to our members area and listen to this or any of our previous programs. redicecreations.com. If you click into our radio archive, you can see our upcoming guests. Some of these include Thomas Sheridan, Maurice Cottrell, Dolores Cannon, Joseph P. Farrell, and we're also going to begin our series on Zionism and multiculturalism, beginning with Adrian Silbucci, and then move on to Henry Mikau, Gilad Atzmon, and Israel Shamir. Stay with us now for more with Max Igan.